Hi Virgo, welcome to Spirit Mail. You know, Spirit's always in our business. They know things that we don't know because they can see what's going on around here from a way different perspective. And they try to send us signs and signals and nudge us on different paths or whatever. And we're so busy and caught up in our daily grind, we don't see it, hear it, or whatever. So the tarot is a fabulous tool for us to be able to garner the information they're trying to send us. And what we're going to do today is read the mail from them. This is going to be a general reading, and it's a collective read for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's not going to resonate with every single Virgo out there, but if it does resonate with you, please hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons on this channel so that YouTube knows that it's important to you. Also, I'm going to take just a minute and ask God, my angels, archangels, guides, and the Holy Spirit to please bless these cards, give us clear and concise messages for my Virgo friends, and bless these cards with love, light, and prosperity. We thank you so much for the tarot as a tool to help us get confirmation, validation, and clarification and guidance. Thank you. Okay, Virgo, right now you're currently experiencing the Prince of Summer. This is your current situation. I'm going to lay out all the cards, tell you what you're getting, and then we're going to talk about them. Your challenge is the Seven of Summer. Your recent past is the Queen of Winter. Your near future is the Princess of Winter. Your goals and aspirations, release. Well, that makes sense. That's awesome. Your root, the reason you are where you are is the Hermit. Okay. Their advice to you, Four of Autumn, and the outside influences, Ten of Winter, and your fears and hopes, the Lovers, and your outcome, the Moon. Okay, so I'm going to take just a few, I always say a few minutes, it doesn't take me even a minute. I'm going to put on my glasses and look at these cards. I am not, I don't read according to the book. I do look deeper into the pictures and see if there's anything that pops out at me that is important to this energy. And so I'm more of an intuitive reader. And it's going to be about a minute. I'm going to put on my glasses and look, and then we're going to visit. Okay. You ready? Y'all ready? The Prince of Summer is where you are right now. You're feeling quite, you're feeling a bit of, you're feeling romantic, but not romantic like in a relationship. This isn't a love reading. This is a general reading. So, like the romantic idea of a perfect world. You know, you're feeling captivated by life. You're feeling something different is going on with you. More youthful, more see this little guy, how he's riding this wish thing. Whenever I was a little kid, we used to take those little things and make a wish and blow. And if we were able to blow all of the little white things off of it, we knew our wish was coming true. That's where you are. It's like you are reverting back, not to a kid, but to that childlike pureness, innocence, that kind of stuff. Your challenge is that possibly you feel like you need to make a choice. Perhaps that newfound innocence is not in line with what you do or what you have done in the past. Maybe it's not that. I'm just going to give you an example. Say you're a professional at company A, XYZ, whatever, AXYZ. So you're a professional there, and you've been working there for 28 years, and it's almost time for you to retire. But suddenly it's like something else is going on inside of you, and you just really, I don't want to say you don't care about it, about retirement, because you do, but it's like you feel this pull to do something different in your life right now. And you need to make a choice about it. Okay, and that's your challenge right now, is your choice. In the recent past, this is who you were. This very strong, very patient, self-sufficient, cut to the chase kind of, this is the rules, this is the way we're going to do it, and that is what's going to happen. This is going to be the result. Everything was calculated, okay? In the future, you're going to be a little more inquisitive about life. It's like back to this, this is where you are right now, and this is where you want to go. You want to walk that path. But it's almost like you're struggling with this choice, okay? Your goals and this is like, wow. Your goals and aspirations is you want to let some things go. You want to release yourself from the day-to-day grind. It's like there's something inside of you screaming to get out. And that gives me chills. There's something inside of you that's just ready to stop with the rat race. I hate to say rat race because, there's people out there in corporate America who absolutely love their jobs. And I think that's fabulous. But sometimes it's like we wake up and it's like, what am I doing this for? And yeah, maybe somebody's saying, Joe, you only have 2 years till you can retire. What is wrong with you? And you're thinking 2 years sounds like a freaking eternity. Because you have this inner wanting to just go and love life and be free of the daily grind, okay? And the reason that you have come to where you are is because you've been doing some soul searching. I keep hearing you've had a major life event that has put you into this soul searching thing. Something happened in your life that caused you to go here. And usually that's something devastating. That's something that maybe nobody says, oh, whenever I'm 35 or when I'm 50, I want to, I'm just going to say it because that's what they're saying. When I'm 50 years old, I want to bury my kid. No, but things like that send us on journeys like this and sometimes cause us to change our focus in the world, in our outer world. Your advice is, you're struggling. You're struggling with you and your ego. This card right here for me has always been about this person. This is the successful person who has come to a place in her life where she's independent, she is successful, she can accomplish anything she wants to accomplish, but this scrappy kid is always telling her she's not good enough. But in this reading, I'm seeing something different. I'm seeing this person who is freed, is feeling free. Look, she's got her wings on, ready to go. She's got on this beautiful red cape full of love and wonderment. And the other part of herself who needs to punch that clock, who needs to be so methodical, at least for 2 more years, because that's the smart thing to do, right? That's the responsible thing to do, right? 2 more years. That's all it's going to take. And then you can retire. And then you can go do whatever it is you want to do. Okay? This is a struggle for you, Virgo. Because this person is always looking back at you in the mirror saying, just be responsible. The influencers, okay, is the 10 of winter. What we were talking about a while ago, something comes along in life. It was an outside influence. You had no control over it. Something comes along in life sometimes, and it's like we have this huge wake-up call, and we go into this hermit mode where we start doing a lot of soul searching. This is exactly what happened in your life. And the example I gave earlier may not be your particular situation. However, it is a situation for somebody out there. But whatever your situation is, you had no control over it. It felt like the world came down on you. And you couldn't carry it anymore. You couldn't carry it anymore. And this is the, it's like it's trying to get you to end this cycle in your life, to put it down. And so you went into hermit mode. I mean, you didn't have any control over what happened. And this, your hopes and fears, this is the Lover's card. Love reading, it's an exciting card to get because it talks about spiritual union and all that, of course, with a partner. But in this case, in this general read for you, Virgo, it looks like this is your hope, is to come into union with who you are, the male and female aspect, the spiritual you that came here and jumped into a body to be who you are today. But sometimes along the way, in our day-to-day life, we forget who we are. We forget that we came from the light. We came from God. We came from love. And we sacrifice pieces of ourselves along the way for that paycheck. And I'm talking to myself whenever I say this. We sacrifice pieces of ourselves along the way for that paycheck, for that next big deal, for whatever it is. And then something happens and we wake up. So your hope is to be whole in who you are. But your fear is that if you come into union with yourself, that if you come into complete union with yourself, you might not have the respect, the paycheck, all the things that have been important to you for so many years. And your fear is that some of the things that you do release, because I was saying you want to release that daily grind, but in releasing that, some other things might leave your life also. This is deep, Virgo. So this is your hope and your fear. It looks like your outcome is the moon. And basically, what I'm feeling with this card is that you don't have to make a decision today. That's your challenge. You feel like you have to make a decision right now. No, Virgo, you don't have to make a decision right now. Your outcome is that you're a very intuitive person, and you may or may not have already tapped into that. But because it's the moon, if you look at this woman, she's playing a beautiful instrument. Let me put my glasses on just to make sure what I'm seeing. Yeah, she's playing a beautiful instrument down by this little lake or pond or whatever. I'm sorry. There's no light. It's dark. But the moon is lighting up the space for her. So, and that's what the moon is about to me, is that if we trust, okay, and because this is your outcome, this is where you're moving to, that you're going to release not necessarily that job, but you're going to release the need to choose right now. You're going to release self-doubt, and you're going to embrace who you really are. And through your intuition, through your ability to check in with the moon, you know, and I say the moon, the light, because the moon is the light in the darkness. So, and that's what you're looking for, some light in your darkness, okay? Doesn't mean you have to leave your job and forfeit your retirement. If you choose to do that, though, that is perfectly okay. But it doesn't mean you have to do that. But you can find your peace and your happiness just by looking up. Just by looking up for that guidance and allowing it to guide you one step at a time. Okay? It will light up the path. Each step you take will be lit up if you let it. And perhaps you'll be able to just find balance between the two. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just, you know, there's so much emotion in these cards right here, because it's like you might be thinking to yourself, am I crazy? Am I having a midlife crisis? Is this a spiritual crisis? You know, don't try to label it. Just walk through it and do this. And this is actually your advice card, is to silence this person. Be this person and silence this one. Whenever you're brushing your teeth and looking at yourself in the mirror and having thoughts about what's going on here, that, you know, man, I just want to walk away and throw it all up and throw my hands up and go on, you know, tell that, and that person says, you only got 2 more years, just tell that person, okay, look, I appreciate your commentary, but you're not helping me here. I need guidance from my higher self, not from my ego, okay? Because that is the ego in there. I want to look at this princess, because it says that you're going to have, this is in your future. Yeah. So you're going to, somehow or another, you're going to find this balance that I'm talking about. You're going to silence that ego, and you're going to be able to speak to yourself with kindness. But I want you to just look at this woman in this card. She is very confident. She's very truthful. She's, you know, she's looking, she's inquisitive, just like this person. And she's, you know, she's looking life in the face. She's backed by the sun, and her hand is on, is her hand on that lion or that cat, that wild cat? Yeah, it's like she's taming the lion. So it's not a lion, it's a cat. I'm not good with wild animals. It's some kind of cat. Anyway, she's taming it. So whatever this is inside of you, it looks like, maybe you're gonna just give up a few responsibilities at work. I don't know. Maybe you're gonna go to work from home, but there's a compromise for you there. But this is who you are right now. This is who you just want to be every day of your life right now, because you've reevaluated because of something that's going on in your life. But anyway, if you would like to have a reading, to go more in depth, I really don't think you do. This is pretty doggone clear. I am going to get 3 cards of just like an overall message from God, our guides, and our angels and archangels and the Holy Spirit, and just see what is their overriding message for you, Virgo. Wow. Sounds like you're at a major time in your life. Okay. So they also want to say, oh, you're the King of Swords, okay? You are perfectly capable of overcoming this mental back and forth with yourself, okay? You can master that. You can do that. You can speak truth to yourself, and you can do it in kindness and love. You're a leader that way. You're a leader with everybody else, and you can perfectly and successfully lead yourself through this. You're not losing your mind, Virgo. You're not. The Page of Pentacles. There may be an offer coming in for a different way, a compromise with this stuff. But again, you have the resources and you have the ability to navigate this. And you may release some of your pentacles, some of your monies, and like I said, find a compromise. But she's coming in. She manages things well, okay, financially. And the 8 of Swords, and what they're saying with this card is you're only feeling trapped, okay? You're only feeling trapped. If you look at this girl, she's tied up, but the ropes, the little tie is right there in the center. All she has to do is take her hands, put them together, and untie herself, slip the blindfold off, and walk out, okay? She's not really trapped. She feels trapped, and they know that's how you feel right now, but they want you to know you are not trapped, okay? There is a way for you to find I don't want to say a peaceful resolution, but that's the word that keeps coming to my mind. But they want you to know that you got this, basically. And it's your decision. Okay? So, I have a mantra for you from Gabrielle Bernstein's Universe Has Your Back. And I want you just to say this for however long you can make yourself think of it. I surrender to a power greater than me. That's your outcome. Surrender. Surrender to the messages that that God and your guides and your angels send you. I surrender to a power greater than me. Remember, they can see everything around us, things that we can't see. And whenever we get caught up in this feeling like we have to make a decision, and we get caught up in the worries of everything, and we let it mull around in our mind, it's like this glaze comes over our eyes, and we can't see the answers. We can't see the forest for the trees. We can't see what God is trying to show us because we're so caught up in our mind. So this is your outcome, and this is how you get there. I surrender to a power greater than me. Virgo, I hope you enjoyed your read. Please hit like, subscribe, and the little notification bell, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. I don't know how that little thing goes away from where it's supposed to be. Okay, have a great day. Bye.